the Spotlight in Bensenville. My name is Frank DeSimone, Village President, and your host for this episode. Today we'll be discussing the 2020 Bensenville Holiday Tree and Light Spectacular and Toy Drive with our guests, Evan Summers, Village Manager, and Steve Skursky, our Community Liaison. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Good to see you again, Mayor. Good to be here.
Nice to be seen. Unfortunately, to adhere to the safety guidelines set forth by the state of Illinois, we are unable to have our traditional holiday magic celebration this year. With that in mind, what does the village have planned for a safe alternative to the annual holiday celebration?
So I'll jump off on that one. We can't do everything we want because of the pandemic, but we're going to do everything we can. So that was kind of our directive that you and I gave to Steve to set up an event for us, and I'll let Steve go into kind of what the plan is.
Yeah, so as we know, Holiday Magic really kicked off the holidays for everyone in Bensenville. With COVID still around, we can't do that, but thank you to the board. We are able to do this, what we're calling the Holiday Tree and Light Spectacular. So just kind of the general idea of this event is that families can pack the car, get the kids in the back seat, grab some popcorn, grab a blanket, and drive around town, check out the best decorated homes in Bensenville. And with that, we'll be putting out a digital map on the village website for decorated homes in Bensenville. But get in the car, check out the homes, and then as the grand finale, come downtown. Center Street downtown will be decorated in some awesome lights. And then also an opportunity to get your annual Bensenville ornament. So I know we'll go into details as we go along here, but that's kind of the general gist of this event.
So let's talk about downtown. What will happen at the Bensenville Holiday Tree and Light Spectacular?
So safety is top priority. So this event, we do want to stress that we want you to stay in your vehicle for this event. We don't want people walking around and congregating. So this is a drive-through event. But like I was saying, there's going to be a fantastic light display. So you'll drive down Memorial Street. You'll enter off of Memorial Street onto Center Street. And then there'll be an opportunity along Center Street. You'll pass by the Bensenville Wooddale Food Pantry. So the mayor, I think, Mayor, this was your idea to get the food pantry involved. And we're encouraging everyone who attends this event to also bring a non-perishable food item. I believe the food pantry will have volunteers kind of walking the street near the food pantry and on Center Street. Traffic should be slow, so it should be an opportunity for you to roll down your window and donate your food. But so yeah, just drive down Center Street, check out the lights. It'll be a great display. There'll be music playing, and then also you'll get your annual Bensville ornament.
I think the food pantry thing is so important this year. This 2020 has just been the year of the food pantries. The work they're doing is so important right now. The need they're fulfilling is so huge right now. And it's part of what makes a community is we need to support those that are helping out our neighbors. So really encouraging everyone to help out the food pantry this year, whether it's at this event or just through other donations, monetary, food, what have you. They could really use it right now.
I agree 100%. That's why when I looked at the initial layout, I'm like, we're going right past the food pantry. Let's include the food pantry and anything that anybody can give the food pantry is what we're geared towards. I mean, because everything the village is doing, the gifts and the lights and the ornaments, it's all free. So let's give a little, I guess, to get a little, maybe we can use that line.
It's better to give than receive, they say.
I appreciate that too. So about giving, tell me about the Star of Giving.
Yes, the Star of Giving, we do it every year, but this is an opportunity for residents to kind of show respect or honor someone, a family member, a loved one, a veteran. So with every $10 donation or more, we will hang a nice little star on our big tree downtown. we do encourage, if you'd like your name on the tree or on a star, which will be hung on the tree, to do that prior to this event so that more people can see it. But you can do it through December until the tree comes down. But yeah, $10 or more. And again, it's a great way to recognize someone, a loved one.
So tell us how residents can participate in the Bensville Holiday Tree and Light Spectacular.
Again, this event will actually take place from 4:30 to 6:30. That'll be downtown Bensenville. That's on November 22nd. That's a Saturday. And it'll be, like I said, we're encouraging people to enter on the Center Street from Memorial Street. That'll give us some space for the cars to line up. It should be continuously moving, but please enter from Memorial Street. There will be some streets blocked off by our EMA crew, but that'll be where you enter, and then it'll just be a line down, as I said, with the decorations, music, and the ornaments.
And I think people will remember that Holiday Magic was a very centralized event. You know, everything was down here in the downtown square. This is a decentralized event where our residents are part of the show now. So this map is going to be kind of key to the event. Is you'll be able to drive around and see some of the best decorated houses in town from the safety of your car. You just get to see how creative our community has been. And then it'll culminate with showing up on Center Street and receiving the annual ornament. We know those ornaments are so important to people. Some people have been collecting them for decades. And so we need to fulfill that. But it's really a decentralized event. It's going to be a constantly moving event. And it's going to be pretty, I'm really proud of what staff has come up with on this one.
I got to say too, the residents during this whole pandemic they've been phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from the Bensenville Strong signs to Halloween now. I mean, Halloween decorations, I've seen more than I've ever seen before in town. And now with the Christmas, I have a feeling we're going to see even more. People just want to get some kind of normalcy back. And by us coming together as a community and us sharing our ideas, our thoughts, our displays, I think it makes us a lot stronger. And it helps us kind of get through what we have to face.
Right, and I think so much of it, you know, before this we were stuck in, you know, waking up, going to work, coming home. This gets us back out into our community to see what our neighbors are up to, and really kind of builds that sense of community that, frankly, was lost in most of America for a long time. It's really coming back strong, and that's the positives that we have to keep looking for.
Absolutely. So, what is Bensville's Community Holiday Light Display Guide?
Yeah, so basically what we were just talking about, and we would encourage families to kind of get out earlier, decorate a little earlier this year so that we can tie those decorations into this event. But it's a guide that will be posted on our website, and you can click the guide and see all the homes in Bensenville that have signed up to participate, who have decorated. And it'll be an easy way to see which homes are decorated and kind of guide yourself through Bensenville to check out the displays.
Right, and that is the one caveat. This event is happening before Thanksgiving, so a lot of people don't want to put their holiday decorations up or light them up until after Thanksgiving. We're asking people to make a little bit change. You know, we've made a lot of changes this year, so make a little bit of a change and try to get those displays up early so everyone can enjoy them.
So tell us, how is the community tree obtained and who decorates the tree?
Yes, so every year we're lucky enough to have a tree donated by usually a resident, and this year's tree was donated by Ron Mazula, I believe is how you pronounce the last name, but they donated the tree this year, and Public Works every year does a fantastic job, I think, decorating the tree. And not only just the tree, but all of downtown, really. But they do a great job every year.
I know every year we do the mini trees. Are they going to be available this year too?
Yes, they will. If you would like to sponsor a mini tree, please contact us as soon as possible. The availability is very limited. But if you'd like to sponsor a tree, please call 630-697-3439. Again, it is very limited, so call today.
So where can people find out further information about this great event?
Your best bet is to go to the village website, bensenville.il.us. Also, there will be a flyer for this event going out in the water bill for November. So those are two great ways to get more information. And again, always our website. So.
Gentlemen, I hope you have a few more minutes. We have to take a quick break, but I know we have more information. Can you guys hang out a little bit?
I could probably fit you in my schedule.
I appreciate that. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Staying connected is important, and at the Village of Bensenville, it has never been easier to keep up to date with what's happening around town. Whether on your phone, desktop, or tablet, the Village of Bensenville website is your go-to community resource, so you'll stay connected at home, in the office, or on the go. Join us on social media. Visit the Bensenville homepage and click on the Facebook icon. This will take you to the Bensenville Facebook fan page. Once there, click the like button and add us to your newsfeed. To follow us on Twitter, visit the Bensenville homepage and click on the Twitter icon. This will take you to the Bensenville Twitter page. Once there, click the follow button and add us to your Twitter feed and receive regular community updates. For email and cell phone notifications, click on the Notify Me button. This will take you to the Notify Me dashboard. Add your email address and/or cell phone number at the top of the page. Then select which service you would like to receive updates from. Click on the envelope icon for email alerts and on the phone icon for phone alerts. You can choose one, the other, or both. Tune into our public access cable shows and board meetings. Choose a current program from the Multimedia tab down on the homepage. Bensenville Community Television is also web streamed 24 hours a day. To pay your Bensenville utility bill online, just click on the Online Payments button, then follow the instructions provided on our secure payment site. If you have any problems, concerns, or questions to tell the village, please visit the Report a Concern Center. Through the YourGov application, you can explain your issue and track its progress from submission to completion. Issues submitted through YourGov are forwarded directly to the responsible department. Staying connected is important, and at the Village of Bensenville, it has never been easier to keep up to date with what's happening around town. On your phone, desktop, or tablet, the Village of Bensenville website is your go-to community resource, so you'll stay connected wherever you are.
Hello and welcome back to Spotlight on Bensenville. My name is Frankie Simone, Village President, and your host for this episode. Today we are discussing the 2020 Bensenville Holiday Tree and Light Spectacular and the Toy Drive with our guest Evan Summers, Village Manager, and Steve Skursky, our Community Liaison. Gentlemen, welcome back.
Hi, Mayor.
Good to see you guys.
Despite the many challenges this year has presented, the Village is happy to announce that it will continue our annual Village Toy Drive. How will the Toy Drive be different this year, and will toys be collected?
Yes, we will be doing a toy drive this year, and with everything going on, obviously safety is top priority. So with that being said, we won't be collecting toys this year, but we will be collecting monetary donations to purchase brand new toys. So that's our main focus, is monetary donations only for this year.
Right. I think.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry
No,
about
I
that.
think that's going to be key. A lot of people, they like giving the toys. This year we're going to buy those toys fresh, new, so we know that they're safe to distribute. But just like we talked about with the food pantry, the need for the toy drive this year is bigger than ever. So by no means are we scaling back our toy drive. If anything, we're going to double down our efforts on it.
How many years has the Village been sponsoring the Toy Drive?
So very exciting. This is actually the 50th year that we will be doing the toy drive. So it's a great thing to be a part of. And every year the community, it's amazing to see how willing everyone is to give to this event and to give back to the community. So 50 years of the village sponsoring this toy drive. So very exciting this year.
Very cool.
How and where can residents make this donation?
So This year we're really pushing online donations through the Bensville Community Foundation. So you can also either you can do it online, or you can also either come into Village Hall or mail a check to Village Hall. But do make your checks made out to the Bensville Community Foundation, and then if you could put toy drive in the memo so that they can put it in the toy drive section, that would be great. And again, online donations, you can do it online very easily through their website.
Yeah, and because it is the Bensenville Community Foundation, all donations to the Community Foundation are tax deductible. It is a proper 501c3. So I know that's important to some people as well as a lot of businesses that make donations. We do accept corporate donations, and they are deductible on your taxes.
So who actually receives the toys that are donated?
Yeah, so the donations will stay in Bensenville, which is great because all the children and families who get the toys are Bensenville families. We work really closely with School District 2 and organizations like DUCAP to make sure that we're getting the toys in the hands of children who need it the most. So it's really nice working with the District 2 to get the families who are, they have a good connection with the families and they know who's really in need.
Right, and then it falls on staff. We get the information from the school district and DUCAP, and then we match up age-appropriate toys to these families that need them. So I know we making sure that the 3-year-old boy gets a 3-year-old appropriate boy gift, and a 5-year-old girl gets a 5-year-old girl gift.
And also they're really good toys. I just have to put that out there. That the donations that we get are really impressive. I mean, these aren't, cheap toys. These are really good toys. So.
Right, these aren't dollar store toys. These are toys that you'd be proud of having in your house.
Mm-hmm.
So on that note, what do the children actually receive?
Yeah, so they, like I said, they receive toys. It depends every year how many toys they get, depending on how many people register. But brand new toys. We're also going to, this year will be it'll be different than we did last year. Last year, the parents were able to pick out toys for their children. This year, it'll be a drive-through only. So we'll have them prepackaged in the bags. So it'll be the toys, and then also we'll have a kind of a wrapping kit to go to help the parents out for wrapping.
Yeah, so typically the kids get between, 3 and 5 toys of nice, good quality toys. So it's not just one toy that they're getting. It's they'll have several gifts to open on Christmas Day.
So where would the families go to pick up the toys?
So this year, like I was saying, it's a drive-through only this year. So thank you to the Bensville Police Department. Those are where the toys are housed all year. So they're gonna offer their space for us to drive through. They have a sally port where we can have the cars drive through. So the cars will drive in and volunteers will just simply place a bag of toys in their trunk.
Totally contactless. This is totally contactless, which is what we're trying to do this year.
Yeah, so they're gonna pop the trunk. We're gonna put the toys in the trunk, and then they're gonna move on out, right?
Yep, we just verify who they are. We find the toys that were picked for them. Trunk open, gifts go. You're out of there, and get home and wrap those gifts for your kids.
Yep, and I will say that this is you have to pre-register for the event, and we work with, as I was saying, District 2, and those families are invited to participate. So the families are invited to participate, and then they do have to pre-register.
All right, I'm going to say this now, and I haven't talked to anybody about this, but on behalf of myself and the village board and our families, I think we're going to write a check for $500 for the toy drive.
Wow.
So we'll donate $500 to start us off, and then hopefully we can get everybody out there to kind of chip in a little bit here and there so we can make this year better than ever. I mean, we've been kind of gypped over this last year, so let's make the holiday season as bright as possible. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll start it off. I'll go upstairs and write that check today, and we'll get that rolling. So buy some really, really cool toys with that, please, Steve.
Very cool.
Wow.
So let's go back let's go back and tell the residents one more time where we can find out more about this event.
Yes, so our website, as always, has the most up-to-date information about this event and all our events. That's bensenville.il.us. That'll be your best bet to get all the up-to-date information.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for being on the show. Thank you for all the information. Thank you for all the hard work you guys do. And everybody out there in TV land, thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to tune in next week for Spotlight on Bensenville.